This is The Secret Store, brought to you by Good Tasting Stripe, the toothpaste with red and white stripes.
Yes?
Oh, I'm looking for Casey. Mr. Arnold.
I'm sorry, he's not in. If you'd like to leave a message or anything, I'd be...
No, I have to see him personally. Excuse me, but who are you?
You must be new in town. I'm Rocket, star of Sam, the discotheque.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the guys mention. But, what are you doing here?
Right now, I'm practicing a dance step. Come on in. He'll be here in a minute. And, take off your coat. Hey, was that some kind of a crack?
I didn't say anything.
You said, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Just that seeing somebody like... a girl... I just meant that Casey's getting married and you sort of took me by surprise. I'm not saying this very well.
I know who you are. You're Jimmy.
Yes, that's right.
Well, Jimmy, you can just set your scholarly mind at ease. I'm a much older friend of Casey's than his sunbonnet fiancé.
I should have remembered. He's mentioned you before.
I'll bet he has. What did he say, Jimmy?
Nothing special. He's, just mentioned you by name.
In any special tone?
I don't understand that.
Okay. Then let's talk about you. Why aren't you in school today?
Oh, there are no graduate classes today. All the teachers are attending a weekend seminar, educators conference in Rochester.
Hey, you look like the ceiling's pushing down on you. Curls make you uncomfortable, don't they?
No, they don't. I have a girl of my own. It's a bit tragic.
That's right. She's married, isn't she?
How did you know that?
Just an educated guess. Whenever it's tragic, somebody's usually married.
Are you sure Casey didn't tell you that?
Casey very seldom discusses other people's love affairs with me. I sure you don't want to dance.
No.
You're really a graduate student, huh?
Yes, in history.
Oh, well, that explains the distant reference to modern times.
Look, I'm not as naive as you think. I believe you're trying to needle me.
Now, why would I bother to do that?
Defense mechanism. People protect themselves when they're suffering.
And what makes you think that I'm suffering?
Let's just say that we might be on a common wavelength. Unrequited love.
Hello, Rocket. Jimmy?
Hello.
Well, I see you two have met.
Yes. We've been having the most ultra discussion. I adore deep men. Thank you, darling. What about our guest?
Casey knows I don't drink. I gave it up.
On the wagon?
No, just lost my appetite for it, that's all.
How did everything go today, Case? Do you know, Jimmy, Casey's on the most thrilling assignment, looking for dope addicts. Isn't that shuddery?
Rocket has a perverted sense of nightclub humor. She knows I don't like to talk about my job when I'm at home.
Oh, yes. I should know all your little idiosyncrasies by now, shouldn't I?
What'll you have, Jimmy? Tea or coffee?
Nothing, thanks. I'm, fine.
Frankly, you look terrible.
Well, I feel fine. Excuse me a minute.
What the devil are you trying to do? Push us both to the edge of the cliff so we'll throw each other off?
I guess your friends just bring out the worst in me. What is he hanging around here for anyway? Doesn't he know we want to be alone?
That boy is trying to fight a craving for a fix. I think you're the one who ought to be running.
Why? I'd just love to stay and see how you handle your fascinating double life.
You picked the wrong times to make threatening noises, pussycat. Now go.
Which way are you going to help him, Case? Pro or con?
Cut it out. In this apartment, I'm a newspaper reporter and nothing else. Rocket was just on her way. Another engagement.
But I'm leaving you in the best possible hands.
You'll be late, Rocket.
She's in love with you, isn't she?
Is that what you and she talked about?
I don't know what we talked about. Seem to be going around in circles.
Yes, Rocket has a way of making you go around in circles.
She's very pretty.
Yes, she is. Feel better now, Jimmy?
I said I wasn't feeling all right.
Your complexion did a few minutes ago.
Oh. Well, that's the weather. I'm unusually sensitive to cold weather. My mother always said that...
Go on.
I'm forgetting that my mother and father are out of my life now.
Is that what you wanted to tell me?
Yes. Yes, I wanted to tell you that I've broken with them. I thought you'd be glad to hear that.
It all depends on how it affects you. How do you feel about it?
Well, free, naturally. It was kind of rough on him, but that's the way it is. My father's completely out of my life now.
Just like that?
Yep.
I thought my father was out of my life when he was killed. I was very wrong.
I thought you'd be the one to give me some encouragement, Casey.
About what, Jimmy? What is it you want encouragement about?
About my father, that's all.
I see. You just wanted somebody to talk to. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess that's it. Well, you know how it is. When you have that feeling, you feel like you could jump out of your skin unless you had somebody to talk to.
No, I learned how to sustain myself in my own company indefinitely.
That's a great achievement. I'm striving for that. Total self-sufficiency.
I thought you already prided yourself on being a loner.
Oh, no, I don't think I ever said that I was. Other people may have said that about me. But I could never be a real one. I can't stand myself that much.
Jimmy, when I said my own company can sustain me, I didn't necessarily mean that I enjoy it. I resign myself to it like a castaway on an island.
It's rather odd talk coming from a man who's about to be married.
You were the one that wanted to talk. I'm just trying to keep my end up.
You mean I haven't gotten down to the subject?
Oh, have you?
No.
Is it because I haven't given you the chance?
No. It's something within me, yeah. Casey, let's just talk a little more. That's all I really need.
Sure, Jimmy. Tell me about the laws of the Medes and the Persians. How do you feel about reapportionment? When Lincoln's birthday comes on a weekend, should you celebrate it the day before?
You're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you, Jimmy. Everybody in the world has something inside that they're afraid of saying out loud.
New Dove for dishes, made to be safe even for dry problem hands, has brought you part one of The Secret Storm. Our story will continue in just a moment. And our part two of The Secret Storm is brought to you by Dristan,